I'm really proud of myself for how far I've come in 10 months, and I can't wait to see what another 10 months is gonna bring. Last night, Eden made a berry pie. I think it's mixed berry. And we're gonna have it for breakfast this morning. Because why not? Ooh. Alright, this one's for Filia. She requested whipped cream on the side. There you go. Fight for Together shirts available in our store. Link in description. That's already on, so.
Are you having this for breakfast? Whoa! What a special house here. There's some blackberry here for you guys.
I'm getting a piece of pie for Papa.
We're on day 2 of our modified schedule, which means in the first work block, we're all reading for the first 45 minutes, and the last 15 minutes, we're gonna have a meeting about our goals for the day and help the kids work through that. So it's a bit more relaxing. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a quick update on this house really fast. So, I don't know when's the last time we showed the house on the vlog, but lately I've been doing some drywall work here. So there was a big hole right there, and then another hole right there. And so I just put mud on there with this extra drywall. This guy who's helping us fix up the house, who's super helpful, his name's Jerry, he taught me how to do it. So I did that patch right there, that patch, and then I did this patch right here, and then another patch in this room right here. And then there's still a couple tiny holes that I need to do that are just all over the place. We also, this is probably the biggest thing, took out all of the cabinets, and then the dishwasher was trash. The big motivation for that was Bellevue does this free dumpster thing once a year, where they have a dumpster and you can dump stuff in it for free. And then that was 2 weeks ago. So we were like, this is the perfect opportunity to get all the cabinets and all that trash out. And then so we did, we put it in a pickup truck and then we just dumped it. I think I'm gonna start taking wood off of this floor. We've just found out that that is too big for this house, and then the furnace that we got is too big for this house. So we have to sell it and then get another of those two things, smaller ones. But it's fine because we're making money off of it, because the smaller it is, the less expensive it is. So we'll be making money, so it is worth it. But still, it's kind of frustrating that these are too big, because we were moving with a lot of parts. Dove was talking to someone for getting those, and they got those, our friends got those for super cheap. So then we got people to install it, and then they were like, oh, that's too big. And then we talked to the people who got it in the first place, and they were like, no, it isn't. So yeah, that was a mistake, getting that and then the furnace. And it's kind of frustrating, but yeah.
Okay, so we are going to the post office / store and to take all these packages and send them out. And I really don't like sending a big load of things to the post office because it takes forever. But yeah, we're gonna do that now. So that's gonna be nice to get off my list. Here we go. And also, this is a driving lesson for Eden. I'm wearing a seatbelt. So that went pretty well. For some reason, all the packages were a lot cheaper for shipping to ship this time than last time, because last time I shipped them, they were like really expensive to ship, and this time they weren't. So yeah, we're gonna bring the price down on the shipping for the coffee so that people don't have to pay that much. So I don't know why that was like that, but that was pretty easy.
Okay, like how I have this trash can next to me. It's good aesthetics. Almost a year ago, I started writing songs and putting them out on Instagram for the world to see. It was a journey to get there, and I was really afraid of doing that at the beginning. 6 or 7 months ago, I was on a run with Ben, and we were talking about me putting my songs out there weekly, or even just putting anything out there, whether it's covers or my own songs. And I remember feeling so afraid to do that. Ben telling me, just do it. You're only gonna get better at it by doing it. And he was pushing me to do it. And so I did. I started to do it. One of the best decisions I think I made was to carve out time 5 days a week for my music. And I really tried to protect that time to make it happen and give myself about an hour a day to work on it. So now that we're doing these official work block times, it's all the more easier actually for me to make sure one of those work block times is dedicated to music. I don't think it's coincidence that around the time I started writing songs for the first time, I let go of some family relationships, and that was really painful, but also really liberating. And I realized how much I was allowing those relationships to hold me back. It was really crazy to see the stuff come out of me for writing these songs. It felt like the topics were stuff that I would have never written about, let alone shared with the world. It was really therapeutic for me to write about this stuff. Some of it was dark. A lot of it was really deep feeling to me. Just writing about my shifting beliefs, writing about my grief. And I think I, first and foremost, wrote for myself. And then secondarily, wrote for whoever else this would help or inspire or maybe feel less alone. I also think sharing my story on our Everyone Belongs podcast 6 months ago really helped too. It helped me process through a lot of feelings and thoughts. And if you want to check that out, we'll put the link down below. The more I put my content out there, the better I got at not caring so much about, is this product or whatever content I'm putting out there perfect? How are other people gonna perceive this? I mean, I wanna have some element of that, but I just noticed over time, I cared less and less about that and just cared more about putting my stuff out there. I don't need to completely fine tune it. It's, you know, the self-doubts are still there, but they're a lot quieter than they used to be. I'm just realizing how rewarding it is for me just to put the stuff out there. And it's still hard, but the more I do it, the easier it seems to be. I think so often we wait until something's absolutely perfect before we'll share it with other people, that day may never happen, which then is sad because whatever it is that's inside of you that maybe wants to come out and share with the world might never come out if you're waiting for it to be perfect or just has to be a certain way. That's definitely something I've learned that I would encourage people, when you create stuff or if you have stuff to share, don't wait till it's absolutely perfect or you might then never ever share it. I have plans for my music, but they're kind of rough in my head. But I definitely want to just keep writing songs. I think I've written 13 or 14 songs and it hasn't even been a year. So I feel pretty proud about that. And I've recorded one song more professionally. We have a friend that does professional recording. My plan is to record an album of a lot of my songs. I want to keep recording my songs and then eventually put it on an album that maybe people can purchase. I feel really thankful for Ben because he's been a huge supporter of that. And I feel like he has a cool vision for my music that I share, but I don't share it quite in the same way that I need. And he's been talking to this friend a lot and just saying like, hey, when can we get her back into the recording studio? And just kind of pushing me and helping me. We joke, but I think it's kind of true, that he's my music producer. But I definitely think I need that. I don't have that set of strengths, whatever that is. And I think he's a lot better at that. So I'm really glad that he's helping me with that side of things. Yeah, I'm really proud of myself for how far I've come in 10 months. And I can't wait to see what another 10 months is gonna bring.
Okay, so I was right in the middle of making dinner and my mom got back from her run and she was like, Memory, look at this. And she handed me this baby bird. And this baby bird, I took care of a baby bird like, I don't know, I think it was like a couple weeks ago now. And that one was kind of like older, but this one that my mom found is super young. So look at him. He's like really young. So when she found him, he was on the sidewalk and he was kind of cold when she handed him to me. So I took some hot water in a bowl that was like really hot. And then I put a plate over it and then I put tissues because I didn't want him to be straight on there or to be too hot. So now he's like warm and I also fed him a lot and he's drinking and he seems like he's okay now. So just hope this goes good.
Memory made dinner tonight, which is rice and beans and broccoli. All right, time to eat.